So the question that I think that everybody wants answered is, does dressing a certain way really affect your success? And it's interesting for me because the answer to that is yes, but I think it's yes, but not for the reasons that you think it is. And let me explain. So what I want to do first is I want to go back and I want to share a story with you guys. And this is kind of a funny story. Sort of not funny, but not funny to me. It was funny for everybody else. But when I first started my job as a financial advisor, and you guys know that right out of college, that was my goal, was to get a financial advising job. And then eventually I wanted to open up my own business as a financial planner. When I got into the business, there were all these people that were mentoring me, that I looked up to, and here I am, just this young, I was just 22 at the time, this 22-year-old kid, and I have absolutely no idea what it means to be successful, right? And when I look at myself now, I would consider myself successful, and what I mean by that, and I really want to clear that up because this is important before I get into anything. Success to me is not just monetary success. Success to me has to do with your ability to give back, to help people, to pour value into other people's lives, to help your community. You know me, you guys know I'm a huge advocate of the program Big Brothers Big Sisters. I've been working with them for a lot of years, but it also goes back to the legacy that you leave behind and the happiness that you have in your own life. So success, and I hope you guys understand that success is not just a monetary thing. It encompasses a whole lot of different aspects. Okay. So anyways, when I got into the business, the financial advising business, and all these people that I looked up to and that I thought were actually successful, they were the ones that were telling me what to do. I had my boss, I had my boss's boss, and every single day I would go into training and they'd be telling me that, hey, listen, and one of the things that they addressed quite often was dressing for success. And being young and impressionable, I really didn't understand because my goal, my mission was just to be successful. And I didn't know what that meant, but I just wanted to be successful. And here I am, and I have these people, not kids, I have these people telling me, hey, listen, like, if you want to be successful, you're going to have to dress to be successful. And what does that even mean? According to them, it was, all right, well, you have to put on a suit and a tie every single day, comb your hair, look great, walk into work with utmost confidence. And that was what they told me to do. So that's exactly what I did. In fact, I even think they had a policy of what you should wear into work every day. There were a few times where I broke that policy and got yelled at. But anyways, so that is what they told me to do. So I remember going into these businesses and walking around and I tried to dress. And honestly, really what it comes down to is I tried to dress that was just completely opposite of who I am. So here I am in a suit and tie every single day because that's what I thought I should be doing. And really, what was the big aha moment for me in terms of what I wear and how it affects success? It goes back to one of my class reunions. So I graduated, I graduated high school, and I think this was my 10-year high school reunion or something. We just got a small group of people together and we went to a local bar, and I walk in like with slacks on and a button shirt and a blazer or something, and my hair all combed up and everything. And, I walk in and I just get these really weird looks from people who know me. See, these guys that I graduated with. And I remember just standing there and dude looks at me, one of my friends in the past, he looks at me, he's like, dude, what the hell are you wearing? Like, why are you wearing that right now? He's like, that is so not you. And that was the big aha moment because I'm like, here I am trying to look successful, but really, what does that even mean? All right. So when I became a Beachbody coach, and you guys know my story, I don't want to get too much into it right now, but when I became a Beachbody coach, I wanted to be complete opposite of how I was with my financial advising business, because when I look at my financial advising business, when I was dressing a certain way where I thought that would make people see me as successful, I was never comfortable with myself. I was not comfortable walking around in a suit. I felt like I was being someone that I truly am not. And that is never good, especially for business. So when I became a Beachbody coach, I'm like, I cannot do this anymore. I got to be me. I got to just be myself. I have to be transparent. I'm going to wear what I want to wear. If I want to wear sweatpants in public, I'll wear sweatpants in public. If I want to wear a shirt that says bearded for her pleasure, by God, I'm going to wear that shirt. I don't care who sees me. If I want to wear a hat that says pecker on it and has a chicken on it, then that's fine. That's me. This is me. Like it or not, this is me. This is me being transparent with you. All right. So when I got involved in Beachbody, that's what I did, is I just took that approach. And what you have to understand is that transparency, and I learned this through obviously experience, but I realized that the more that I was being myself, the more receptive people were to me. And I was starting to attract people who were just like me. And it's really important, especially in a business like I'm in with network marketing, that you are 100% transparent, because it has to go back to branding yourself. And it has to go back to your ability to relate to other people. All right. So if I'm being like this, all right, if I'm wearing this hat and I'm wearing this shirt, and this is me, guys, and you guys know this, I've been doing a lot of Just Man Up episodes. This is me. This is how I always dress. I'm always in a t-shirt or a cutoff and a hat. That's just who I am. I've always been that way. That's what I'm most comfortable in. And what I've seen is that I attract a lot of people who are just like me, right? So even with my beard now, it's really interesting as I'm talking about this, because I have this beard and now I'm starting to attract a lot of people, a lot of men who are just like me between the ages of 25 and 40 who have beards, who love wearing t-shirts, who are former athletes, who love wearing hats. So what's happening is because I'm dressing just like I want to dress, I'm attracting people who are just like me. And because of that, I can relate to people who are just like me. Does that make sense? You guys are going to relate to people who are just like you. But if you pretend, and this is key, guys, because I see this in a lot, especially in network marketing businesses and a lot of other businesses as well. If you pretend to be someone you're not, people are going to see right through your bullshit. All right. And I want to repeat that because I think that's something that a lot of people teach wrongly. If you pretend to be someone that you're not, people are going to see right through your bullshit. And I really, really want you to think about that, because it really does play a major role in success. Now let's go back and let's say that I took the same approach with Beachbody as I did with my financial advising business. If I walked around with a suit and I walked around being someone I'm not, what is that going to do? I'm going to have a really hard time attracting someone like me. I'm going to have a hard time relating to people because I'm faking something. I'm just faking something that isn't me. And you can't relate to people that way. And again, people see right through it. But because I'm me, because I wear these t-shirts and cutoffs, and because I'm just transparent as I possibly can be with you guys, I attract a lot of people who are like me. And a great example that I can share with you guys is the author and motivational speaker. You guys know of Gary Vaynerchuk. And I respect Gary Vaynerchuk. I absolutely love the guy. And why do I love the guy? Because he's about as transparent as you will ever find in anybody. If you guys have never watched Gary speak, go watch him speak and you'll be like, holy cow. It relates to me so much. I'm a guy, I like to cuss every now and then. That's fine. You guys seen that in my episodes. But I remember going and watching him on stage. In fact, I actually shared the stage with him at the event. I spoke at this event too. But he gets on stage and he's wearing, it looked like he's been traveling just all freaking day, which I actually think he did. I think he literally came off the plane and just came and spoke. He had no idea what he was going to talk about, but that's just who he is. But he had this t-shirt on. He just looked like a bum. These jeans. He just sitting there and cussing and it's so him. But because of that, man, I felt connected with him, and a lot of other people obviously feel connected with him as well because he relates to a ton of people. He's one of the first people that I feel like have truly been transparent, and I think it's played a major role in why he's been so successful. You don't see Gary get on a stage with a suit and a tie and acting all proper and trying to be someone he's not. He knows who he is. He understands the importance of being transparent and not trying to be someone who he's not. And because of that, he's built a massive, multi-million dollar business because of it. So that's something to really keep in mind. And I do the exact same thing. And there's a lot of other examples. There's a lot of other people that I can use as examples. But if you see someone successful, I really want you to pay attention. And you know what? Let me back up, and I want to say this too, because I think it's important. You know, am I knocking people who wear suits and ties? No, absolutely not. There's a lot of people who that's just who they are. My good friend Jimmy, Jimmy is that guy, man. He's the guy that likes to comb his hair. He's always been that guy. He likes to dress up. He likes to wear suits. And it's totally him. It totally fits him. And I respect that so much. I respect him so much because of that. He is who he is. He stays in his lane. I stay in my lane. There's other people. There's a lot of females that are in our business especially who stay in their lane. You don't see them trying to be someone they're not. So that's really, really important. As you are thinking about what you're trying to do with yourself and your brand, always keep that in mind. You want to be 100% transparent on social media, everywhere. You want to be the same. Listen, what you see right now, what you see me wearing, the way I'm talking, this is all me. This is me in public. This is me talking to someone one-on-one. This is just who I am. And this is super, super important for success, guys. So really pay attention to that. That's really all I want to talk to you guys about tonight. I hope you found it helpful. Again, if you found it helpful, please share it. Make sure you subscribe to this stuff too. I know a lot of people are not seeing my stuff, and I don't know why, but I'd like you guys to see it, and I'd like you guys to see my Man Up videos whenever I do post them. So make sure you hit subscribe. Also, if you just go to the top of my page and you just click on see first, then that'll post all of my stuff at the top of your newsfeed. Obviously, I appreciate that as well. So if you have any questions for me, you can reach out to me, josh@joshspencerfitness.com. You can email me. You can message me. You can check out my website, joshspencerfitness.com. Again, you could reach out to me anywhere else if you want. Instagram. I don't care where you reach out to me. That's fine. If you have any questions, just holler at me. But that's it, guys. Take it easy. See ya.